Bienvenidos. Gracias. Please be seated. General Gio, we've had widely reported penetrations of our airspace by unmanned vehicles. Has DoD developed or defined standard operating procedures for individual base commanders in dealing with these vehicles? Because they could show up and be detected minutes before they would be penetrating the space. Do we have a system or SOPs to deal with them?
Chairman, shortly after taking command and beginning my 90-day assessment, I realized that the challenge of the large increase in the number of incursions by UASs was something that was going to drive and change probably the direction of my first year in command because of that acute number. The services do have authorities, but work remains to be done to ensure that they're resourced, they're equipped, and then we have standardized operating procedures to address those threats. And also, work remains to be done, Chairman, to be able to use especially the non-kinetic capabilities that can bring down those systems safely without interfering with our airspace structure. At this present time, NORAD and NORTHCOM do not have a designated role in that, but in my recommendations at the end of the 90 days assessment, I will point out ways that I think that NORAD and NORTHCOM could and should play a role in bringing that standardization that you mentioned.
And this process would involve other agencies such as the Department of Justice, the FBI, Homeland Security. Are we working at that joint agency level?
Yes, Chairman, they have some authorities now, and then as you alluded to, we would need to bring them all together, so we're bringing each capability together against the same incursion threat.
Thank you. General Richardson, the situation in Haiti is deteriorating rapidly. On March 10th, we sent in augmentation forces to the embassy. There's already been some extractions of personnel from the embassy in Haiti. And then on March 11th, the Secretary of Defense increased DoD's contribution of up to $200 million to provide logistics support for a security force to come into Haiti. Could you just give us your sense of the implications of the situation in Haiti for the United States and the region?
Thank you, Senator and Chairman. Thank you for the question. And so certainly the U.S. Southcom has a wide range of contingency plans. So we're ready for whatever would be required for a Department of Defense response. And so we've conducted 2 missions that have been widely publicized of increasing security, and it's routine actions that would take place for any of our embassies across the globe. And so, the situation in Haiti has been deteriorating over the past couple of weeks. And so, with the announcement that has come and the political negotiations that have been happening and occurring, the violence has been tamped down somewhat over the past couple of days. And so, certainly, the political solution seems to be working, and hopefully that continues on a positive path. But if not, we have, as I said, the contingency plans ready to respond from U.S. Southcom.
Thank you. You pointed out the penetration of your AO by China and Russia. It seems that one of the leading edges of China's activities is economic. Buying ports, getting the Belt and Road projects underway. And there's one other area, too, that is their willingness or their eagerness to acquire more interest in the Inter-American Development Bank. And I understand that Congress must pass legislation to authorize the United States to buy the shares before the Chinese do. Is that accurate? And if the Chinese beat us out, would that be a problem?
That would be a problem, Chairman, and I think through the U.S. government's initiative with the American Partnership for Economic Prosperity, APEP, where the administration hosted 11 Latin American heads of state in Washington, D.C. in November of '23. And this would be part of that, our ability to invest in critical infrastructure through the Inter-American Development Bank and the Development of Finance Corporation, DFC. And so these shares that are coming up, 75 million in shares for the U.S. To purchase those shares in the Inter-American Development Bank. And this bank has been established in 1959 to do exactly these things, to invest in critical infrastructure within the region.
And if we don't do it, the Chinese will.
Exactly right, Chairman.
Thank you.